A small hollow in North Carolina. There have been several Bigfoot sightings.
Hunters may need to be on the lookout for something other than deer when they hit the woods this week.
He hadn't been spotted recently, but according to these pictures, the legendary Mothman is back.
The number of UFO sightings is soaring tenfold over the past 25 years.
Now, she's not talking about people. She is talking about ghosts hanging around what some say is a real-life haunted house.
You're listening to Paratalk Radio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy on paratalkradio.com, a member of the WLFE digital broadcast family. Paratalk Radio is your one-stop for all things paranormal, the unknown, and the supernatural. Join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central for discussions and guests on topics such as ghosts, hauntings, Bigfoot, UFOs, and more. This broadcast is rated M for mature and is intended for listeners over 16. The topics, views, and opinions expressed on our show may not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Paratalk Radio, our hosts, or our sponsors. Now, live from J-Wolf Production Studio in Ontario, New York, here are your hosts, Ted and Cindy.
Hi, guys!
God, it's been a long time.
It has been a very long time. I was fixing my lurches.
Yeah. So we're just waiting on one more guest. We're waiting for Daniel Klaes. He will be joining us as well.
Danny! Hi,
Danny.
Yeah.
Hi, Cora.
You know how those
Hi,
stars
Cora.
are, right, Jack? You know how those stars are. They just kind of like come in when they want.
Well, you know, he as Dan and I had a discussion once. We're in the B group, okay? We're not A class, you know. We're B group of para celebrities. So he's probably just busy working for Nick or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
or
you
for
know,
himself, one or the other, you know.
hey, you want to say hi to some of our people showing up here, Cindy?
That's what I'm doing. Hey, Wes. There's Wes. Hey, Eric.
I got somebody who wants to say hi too, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Curly
Hi. I can't see. Sorry. I got to put my screen up. Hi.
hang on. She can't hear you. Here.
Hi. How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to see your face.
I know. It's so good to see yours too.
Are you guys
that's
both going to be
awesome.
there for Gettysburg?
I won't. He will. Gettysburg, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be down there this year or not. It all depends. It just depends on if I go down to visit my kid in Virginia, so my grandson and stuff. So I got all that going on. So I might be down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely
Hey,
going.
look at
yours.
who's late, but
Right.
here.
Hi,
There's
Dan.
Hi. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Wait, why are you going to have a heart attack?
Why?
Please don't do that. Please
Tara,
don't
I
do
mean,
that.
we haven't had
Now
the
I can
show
hear
in
you guys
years.
too.
I know it, for gosh sakes. Yeah, well, we did one show
It's
last
been a while.
year. It has been a while. It has been a
it has.
while for all of us. Hi, Tina.
But you know
Hi,
what?
Heidi. Everybody's
I
saying
mean, it's
hi
fun to
each
be
other.
back.
All right,
It
Carly's
is.
gonna head
I'm
out.
so excited for everybody being here. So on Tarot Tuesday, I told everybody, there's Timothy.
Right.
I know. Joe Schmo is
Right.
a schmuck.
Well-
What? We haven't heard that in a while.
That's right.
And I haven't seen the pickles in a while. I mean, it's been from Tim.
Exactly. Hi,
Yeah,
Bree.
pickle, right? I remember the pickle
It's
thing
been
too.
a
I remember that. You
minute.
guys doing that.
Hey, Barry. Hi, Cindy. Hi,
Wow.
Cindy. Hi, Barry. Hi, Barry.
Oh, it was my friend Evie
Wow, it's so
Daniels.
nice, buddy.
I had to say hi to Evie out there, otherwise she'd be mad at me.
Yes.
It's my
That's
good
okay,
friend.
but you
Now
know
lives in
what?
Colorado.
We
Now lives
only
in,
have-
she used to live around here. She lives in Colorado now.
I think it has been just almost a year.
Danny, is that
Yeah.
the regular? Dan,
What?
is that the regular
The tea?
one you're drinking?
Yeah, same
Oh
thing.
yeah, he's
I
drinking the
just
same
I
one
got
as me.
Smart water. I got. Yeah.
Love
I got
that
that
stuff.
too.
Oh, do you know I
Make-
forgot my
helps
water?
make me
Depends on
smart.
Depends
Helps
on
keep me
which way I
smart.
grab.
Smart water. Yeah.
Did you see Barry? He said hi to Carly.
Yeah. I see Barry out there. Actually a lot of my friends who were out there. Barry, I see Bonnie, and geez, I got a bunch of people that are in my classes now too. Bob Maloney out there.
That's amazing. You know who I miss? I miss Invisible John.
He's there.
Is he?
He's invisible.
Wait, he is?
True.
He's
Good
just
point.
invisible.
Good point.
Crazy.
He's invisible. Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Dan
Good
the
point.
Pickle Man. That just
That's
cracked me
invisible.
up. Hi,
Some days I wish
Edie.
I was invisible.
Wow.
That's it.
No, we don't want you invisible.
Some days I wish I was invisible. Trust me.
Hi,
Then again, don't we all, right?
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
they're dying.
We
They're
have to.
Ted's taking charge, guys. Hold back. Hold
We
on.
have to get ourselves. Yeah, we only have an hour, so we need to.
I know
we
that's
need to
crazy.
get this moving. So, I know, but the reason we're here is to talk about you get a bit and the Rochester Parafest
Yes.
that both of you are attending.
Yeah,
Bree,
sure.
tell everybody we said hi,
Yeah.
would you please?
Yeah, would
So, Danny, why don't you give a? Yeah. So, Danny, why don't you give a little bit about yourself? What you've been up to, what's going on, and then, if you wouldn't mind, tell us a little bit about what you're looking forward to with the Rochester Parafest.
Well, I always look forward to the Rochester Parafest because it's like a big family reunion. Anybody that comes there becomes family for the day. What is that? Spring water?
It is, yeah, from Wegmans.
Ted's been doing this event. I've been involved with heading one way or another for, I don't know, 9 years.
Yeah,
It's
9
been
years.
9 years. So
Has it been 9 years for the Parafest?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there at day one as a spectator, and then year 2 I was invited, and then I've been coming every year since. So it's one of those things that one of those things that I wouldn't miss, and I've grown along with the Parafest. Like back in the day, like when I was just on a team, interested in going to meet people like Jack, and now it's now we're all a big family, so it's pretty cool. I look forward to the camaraderie. I look forward to meeting new people and getting to share paranormal stories and talks with everybody. I mean, I've been busy as heck. I'm the project manager for Death Walker, Nick Roth's new show, and we've been working hard on that for 3 years, and we finally sold it in the United States in the past couple of months. So it's now available on FilmRise, Tubi, Roku channel, and on YouTube under the FilmRise section under the True Crime. So all of our hard work paid off. It's great to be able to bring that and everything that we've done, all the reenactment shoots, all the filmings that we've done, and be able to bring that out to everybody. And I have tons of stories to talk about with that. Just the adventure that we've been on with Nick and his cousin, and being able to film how we film it and produce television shows. It's really cool. Hinsdale House is doing really good. This year we're going to be building our first cabin, looking like breaking ground in June. We're also going to be putting a fencing in around the graveyard area where we found the bodies at the Hinsdale House, and honoring the bodies that we found there that have been forgotten. So that's in the works. I've been doing Haunted Magazine. We're on number 37 of Haunted Magazine, issue number 37. Just went out.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been busy for me, and along with some other Ghost Finders film shoot. I just got back. I am on 8 hours of sleep in the past 3 days. I'm surprised I'm as peppy as I am right now, but yeah,
you're always peppy.
Oh
He's
man,
always happy.
Your eyes ever burn? Like
yes.
I feel it right now. My eyes are burning on the inside.
Yeah. I know that feeling. I think we all know that feeling here. Yeah. Yeah, especially when I was doing all my writing. Oh my God, be up till 3 a.m. writing.
Oh, and I have
writing is the worst.
Yeah, I have glasses.
Oh, I reminded him of something else he's doing. He's writing. You writing another book?
Yes. Oh yeah. I got one almost finished and another one on the work. So
I wish I was his age again. I used to be able to do that when I was his age. I can't do that anymore. I'd have a heart attack today if I did all the shit he was doing. Pardon my French.
Listen, if it wasn't you, Jack, it would be me.
True.
Hence the reason we have a mature rating for our show is my mouth.
Yeah, that's why I had one for mine too.
We know that.
I say worse. I used to say worse than that on mine. So
there you go. So Jack, you're up next, buddy. So why don't you give us a little bit about yourself and what you're looking forward to?
I'm nobody, and I'm doing nothing. No, I'm only kidding. I'm Jack Kenna. You guys see
There's
me
always a Jack Kenna in every crowd.
There is. And,
but we love Jack Kenna
in
our crowd.
Hey, you got to be a little light about some things, No, but I've been keeping busy. I'm actually more into the family stuff again because now I have a grandson, and they live down in Virginia.
Congratulations.
And, actually, yeah, they're down in Winchester, Virginia, is where they are. So not too far from. Oh my God, my mind just went blank. But Gettysburg. But also, I'm thinking of Shepherdstown. They're actually only like an hour from Shepherdstown.
Oh, that's
so. I got to get next time I'm down there. I got to run over and go visit our friend over there,
Mike.
Too.
Yes,
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not too far from anything down there. But they got some cool haunted places down there in Winchester too. But I've been keeping busy with teaching the paranormal now. I'm not doing too much investigating, although I will be contacting Dan about Hinsdale House again here pretty soon. Well, the
become
funny
more of
thing is,
a vacation spot for you now.
it kind of is, But the funny thing is, with all these classes, everybody knows. I know Dan. They say, "Can we go down and investigate the Hinsdale house after the courses are over?" I'm like, "Yeah, we'll put something together. We'll go." So we've been doing stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But I'm teaching 2 courses now, and they're taught at the local colleges. It's Paranormal 101 I do, which is just kind of the basic stuff. Talk about spiritual protection and all that stuff, and use of equipment and different things like that. Now I'm doing an advanced course that gets more into actually kind of some of the old school stuff, Ted.
Really?
Yeah, with again, deeper into spiritual protection, but using divining rods and some of the other old school tricks and stuff like that. So we're getting into that, and not so much focusing on the equipment end, but more the other things we usually people don't think about in real investigating. So I'm doing a lot of that. So I've got those 2 courses going on spring and fall this year.
Popcorn, like peanuts. Styrofoam peanuts.
That was the first thing Ted taught me. I just wanted to put that up.
Yeah.
Good point.
I tell people all the time, it's just one of those things that, and if a spirit is going to interact with you or a ghost is going to interact with you, it's going to be the lightest things that you have.
That's right.
The things that have very, very little weight, and that's one of those things.
Yeah. And they do stuff like that does work. I mean, it really does. So and people don't think about that, and you can get a lot of data out of that. We talk about that too, collecting the data, which we then review to see if we find any evidence out of it, right? Because you're collecting all this audio, video. So we're doing a lot of that. Still doing some investigating. Again, not as much, just because I'm focused more on family these days. But I am still working on another book, stuff like that. Slowly working on that, and just working for the most part. But yeah, family's the biggest thing these days right now. I got a few other things going on, not on the necessarily positive side with some family stuff too, but we're working through it and stuff with one of my kids and stuff, going through a hard time right now. So, but that's life, right? That's how
family,
it is.
though.
That's how it
it's
goes.
life.
That's family. That's family. You got to focus on that stuff. That's why you haven't seen me on Facebook and stuff too much. Although I am gonna bring back my paranormal Q&A though. I have been being hit by too many people too hard. Like, bring it back. So I'm going to bring it back.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good.
Yeah, and I'll probably start in like June or so after the classes are over.
Nice.
Balance.
Just not sure which night of the week.
Yeah, that's hard, right?
Yeah.
Well, today I think it's hard to get any balance.
It can be.
Today.
It can be. You really got to prioritize. You've got to prioritize.
Well, you said it the right way. I'm going to wait till classes are done, then I'm going to do it. Not do everything all at once, burn myself out.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, like I said, Dan, if I was your age, I could do it all at once, but not anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough. The older you get, the tougher it gets. Let me tell you.
I'm
need more
busy
sleep.
24/7.
I know. I really am too. I'm lucky if I get like 5 hours of sleep a night. Really.
Me too.
This is how we all have probably high blood pressure.
I do.
We all do.
High blood pressure. Let's not.
I have high blood pressure. I don't know.
That's because we don't sleep enough.
I've had it since I was in my 30s,
or eat right,
so I've had it for a long
or
time.
the stress that we're all under. I mean, it's still a tough world out there. I mean, it's not like it used to be.
No. People are worried about
think,
the economy and stuff like that again. So,
I wanted to bring something up that Winter Parafest 2020 was an interesting Parafest, and then we had COVID.
No, not yet. We didn't have COVID yet.
Yeah, we didn't have 2021.
We had just had Parafest. Everybody was like, hey, hey. And literally a week later, everything shut down. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. We just
so we didn't even get 2021 Parafest. We didn't even get to do that.
Right.
We didn't. Right. We did not get to do 2021.
They shut you down. The government shut us
and
all
so
down.
This is going to be a big one for us. And I want to talk about the location with you guys. I want to talk about.
We did 2022 though.
Yeah, we did. We did. But this one's going to be bigger and better, I think. I mean, we've got a great location that's noted for its haunted, stories, which is great. I don't know if the vendors are going to like it because they're going to be set up there all day and all night. But, it's they'll tell us if there's anything happening. So we're going to actually be going to what is now called the Alleyway building in Caledonia. The place was built in the 1800s. And believe it or not, in the basement was where these people lived. There was also a store down there. So this place had multiple levels. And we have found some really freaky stuff there. So this is going to be awesome to put our Parafest there. I think next year, prior to the Parafest, we're going to offer a weekend of investigating there. We might start doing that this summer as well, just to see, it'd be interesting to see what people catch, because I'm going to tell you a little story.
Story time.
Went in. All right, story time. We went in.
Story time.
So the owner and myself went in and we started cleaning up the building. We went down in the basement, we pulled everything out. We were just getting it clean so that we could start repairing stuff. Dan, you know what this is like. You get a location, you just want to repair it and, get moving ahead. So I get a phone call and it's the owner and he says, you need to come back to the building. I'm like, well, why? He goes, you guys cleaned out the building, right? I said, there's nothing there. There's nothing left on the floor. Everything's gone, blah, blah, blah. He goes, well, you need to go back because there is something there. So we went back and we went down into the basement to the far corner. Now there's like multiple rooms down in the basement. In the far right corner, the guys that were there doing the repairing for the wiring and stuff, they actually found a shoe from the 1920s in the center of the room on the floor, in the middle of the room. And they thought it was really strange. So, and I know that when I walked through there, I didn't see anything. So it just kind of appeared the next day.
In the middle of the floor?
Yeah, it just showed up. Nobody knew where it came from. So I thought maybe, you're cleaning, you're pulling wires, you're pulling crap, from here and there. Maybe it fell out of something and they didn't, they just didn't realize it fell out. So that's where we're at with that. But we had a couple people go through there already, and they've drawn some pictures of something that they've seen, like a shadow. Another person had a picture of a person that they saw. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen there in the future. But Parafest is I'm so excited that we're going to be able to do it there. This place has multiple levels. We have an old auditorium upstairs where one of the very first motion pictures was ever played in Livingston County in New York. It's huge. Got a huge stage.
That's cool.
We can put 50 vendors up there easily. And then we have the downstairs. And then we have a huge, and Cindy, you've seen it. We have the courtyard outside, which is beautiful.
Yeah,
So,
I love that courtyard.
if things work well and we can get this to where we want it, we could probably end up with 75 vendors. Easy.
I would love that.
Nice.
Teddy has to give me a list of vendors. Have you been hitting the vendors?
I've been putting the vendors on the website. So if anybody wants to check that out, they can go to rochesterparafest.com. And they can check that. I'm going to put that right up here right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We just added another person today. Miss Michelle Wagner is coming. So we do have her coming as well.
Nice.
So you can go and check out.
Tell us some of the lineup so far. What do you got? What you got set up so far? Besides for me and Jack.
Actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we play a little video of the people that are going to be coming? So hang tight, everybody.
This is funny. Some parent of
Wow.
the ghost. Oh no!
So the
You
only
lost
thing-
your shoe. Can't take you kids anywhere.
So
Losing
the only
shoes.
thing that now we're still getting more like there's another group that just submitted that they're going to be joining us, another paranormal group. I want to say the Spectres. That's the name of the group. So the ghost hunting groups now are coming out of the woodwork and asking to join.
Is that Alani Milligan and her husband? Spectres?
It could, yeah, Spectres. Yes.
Yeah, so she's
So
he's a psychic.
it's nice that
He's a tarot card reader.
She's what?
She's a psychic medium and he's a tarot card
nice.
reader. They've both been to Hinsdale. They're patrons of mine. Spectres Research. They're from like Central New York. They're amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've been getting that now where some of these teams have been asking if they could come there. And I'm like, yeah, the more the merrier. I mean, that's what this is about. You know, we want to collaborate. We want people to come together. You know, that's what we want. And like the vendors, I mean, every year we've had one lady that stands out above the most with as vendors go. And that's Jennifer Parent with LuLaRoe. I mean, this woman, pregnant. Every time she comes to our event, she's pregnant. So something. So
it's a long winter. I don't know.
Yeah, must be.
Maybe you'll throw her off heaven in May this time. You know,
right?
Maybe. But she's going to be there, and of course, we have all the other stuff that people like, especially the females, like the Color Street, the Tupperware, stuff like that. A lot of crafters, authors like you guys and myself. You know what? Cindy needs to write a book. She's the only one that hasn't out of this group.
I know. I'm lazy. I hardly sleep as it is.
That's all the more reason to write. If you can't sleep, you might as well sit and write a book.
That's true. That's true.
All right, Jack, I got to ask, behind you, is that a picture of the original Star Trek crew on the wall?
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's just, I've rearranged my house. Let's see if I can get the hell out of the way.
I want that.
Original Star Trek crew. I bought that years ago.
That's amazing.
At a Star Trek convention. I was probably in my teens at the time.
Well,
and I was actually going through some old stuff and I found it. And I'm like, I got
the Godzilla's going to come missing sometime, Jack, just so you know.
I know. Do not let Teddy
that was the it's not the original, but it is a copy of the original movie poster for the original Godzilla.
So, Jack, I don't know if you appreciate this, but I actually got one from Canada for the Final Wars, or from Canada, from Japan for the final. Yeah,
nice.
Written in, their language, the whole deal.
Yep.
Not Japanese, not a cheap thing at all.
U.S.
You would not believe the prices. You wouldn't believe the prices on some of this stuff.
Oh, I can imagine. Yes, I can. I mean, I got a whole collection of stuff sitting here. I mean, I've got,
oh my God! I just noticed you have the robot. Yeah, I was just going to say that you got two of them. You got one on the other side.
Yeah. I get the
and then you feel like a loser not having any Godzilla stuff.
No, I don't do that.
If you have no Godzilla stuff, you're a loser. Yes, sorry.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one, Dan.
We'll bring a Godzilla figure or something.
I have a spot right there on my shelf. I can put it. See.
There you go. We'll send you one.
Okay.
I have a couple duplicates you can have.
I got Star Trek stuff. I got Alien stuff. I got everything. I got Walking Dead. What do you want? Yeah.
So I do have to make one other little announcement here with stuff. Buddy the Bigfoot has had told me directly that he has something special to offer to our vendors this year. He has a Buddy the Bigfoot hat that he's putting out this year.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I don't know. Third Day Tees is actually the one putting them together for him. So I don't know how many we'll have. But I'm sure, they will be there.
Hats quick.
What'd you say?
Get them while you can.
You got to get your buddy hats as soon as possible to ensure if you really want one. I mean, you got to get them quick.
Right.
I would love to take Buddy to the Hinsdale house.
How about taking Cindy to the Hinsdale house, Teddy?
How about taking Ted to the Hinsdale house? I mean, shit.
I've been there like 5 times.
Okay, but you and I have never gone.
Okay, we'll go together. How about that? Jack, you want to go with us?
Yeah, I'll go. Heck,
All
I
right.
went there during COVID. What the hell? So
Yeah.
I did. I brought a group of people with me. We went.
Now the cat's out of the bag. Jack's hanging out at Hinsdale during COVID.
That's right.
Nice. Nice.
You got to get away from it, man. You got to get away.
I mean, it was isolated. I mean,
Right. I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That was amongst friends. That was amongst
Yeah.
all people I knew. There wasn't that many of us. There was like
Yeah.
6 of us or something. I don't know. It wasn't that many.
So one of the things that I always look forward to at the Parafest is the amount of people that actually come to support each other, and some of the return guests like you two that come there, and then one that's not going to be there, but we do have someone coming for her. We had lost Melanie a year ago from the Naked and Afraid TV show, and I don't know if any of you guys have heard it, but I actually posted her last message to me
and put a tear in my eye.
Oh my God,
I haven't heard it yet, Ted.
How did I not see that or hear it?
Yeah. I posted it. It's on.
I see that right now.
Yeah, it's on my page. Yeah, not right now. But I did post that, and it's been really rough for my family because she was a part of our family. She used to stay here with mom and dad and hang out and stuff, and it was great to have her. I did reach out to another cast member of Naked and Afraid, who has been to the Rochester Parafest before, Chance Davis.
I was going to say Chance.
Oh, yeah, Chance.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So hopefully we will hear from him, and hopefully he will come. But Mel's best friend Samantha is coming to sit at her table, because we are putting up Mel's table. And we're asking everybody that if you're coming, bring up your favorite picture of you and Mel together. Bring a copy so that we can display it on the table. We just thought that would be great. And there is going to be, she was very fond of the Veterans Outreach for Rochester that this whole event is for. So we're putting donation jars on that table as well, because I don't know if you guys knew that she was in the Navy, and that's how she ended up with PTSD. And she was really big in supporting this charity. So we're making sure that happens this year in her name. So it's going to be awesome.
Are you going to be doing a silent auction this year?
I'd like to. I've got to find somebody that can run the silent auction, because I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to be too busy.
I have that. Remember the guitar I was having everybody sign, and I've been taking it around to different Paracons and having.
Yeah.
Well, Melanie signed that guitar, and I have it from 2020.
Is that right?
And I think that would be an amazing. Let me show everybody. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be so great.
Yeah. Ted, you got to have it. I got to have something to spend my money on.
Yeah.
So this is it's a guitar, and it's superimposed with like a Ouija board on it, which is really cool. And
do you play, Dan?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I didn't know you even played.
So it's got a Ouija board on it. Let's see, I had Nick sign it here. I had a lot of different celebrities have signed the guitar. Melanie's on here.
That's
and I think this would be a great item to like auction off, since she's on there. Trent's on there from Naked and Afraid.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
So
I signed that too. Did I sign that?
Yeah, you did. I got a picture of you.
Oh, I didn't remember. Oh my God, I didn't even remember signing.
Yeah, so I have pictures of all the celebrities that signed it that we can,
I just spotted my name. That's why.
I was wondering if you just saw it, Jack. Yeah.
I did. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize I signed it.
And anybody that hasn't signed it.
That is awesome, though.
Anybody that hasn't signed it, like Rob Thompson, the Ghost Finders, anybody else that's going to be at the fest that hasn't signed it, we can have them sign it.
Yeah.
And then we'll auction it off to the, so like a silent auction maybe, or.
Yeah. Silent auction would be the best way to go. That way, we can raise as much as possible for it.
I've been waiting for the right charity to donate this to, so I think this would be perfect for this year,
Awesome.
You didn't have my signature on there, right? Because that'll make the value go down.
Teddy, oh my gosh.
I think we're good.
Okay.
I think it went down when mine went on there. I think that's what happened.
Well, hopefully, if Chance comes, we'll get him to sign that too.
Yeah.
That would be great. And then we have all three of our Naked and Afraiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even sign it yet, but I will. But
there you go.
So we have that to look forward to, because I'm going to donate this for this year.
Oh my God, that is so great, Dan.
Danny,
that is awesome.
Well,
we need to make sure that is a private, and we get as much out of it as we can. That would be just fantastic,
Yeah.
Cindy, so why don't you tell us? I know you're my co-host, but what do you look forward to when it comes to the Parafest? Because everybody else has already said something, so it's your turn.
Well, what do I look forward to? I, of course, look forward to seeing everybody. I miss you guys all during the year, and it's so nice when I'm able to see you guys in your faces again. And you guys I know you love my antics.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Riding. What was that? What was that cart thingy? You know, like the hotel carts. I was just riding.
Oh my gosh, the one that Chris Sanders was on, and he was pushing around, or
I was pushing him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you were pushing him. Yep.
I was pushing Chris Sanders around on that cart.
Oh God, that's hysterical. Well, yeah, that was.
There are some memories that were just
funny.
fun. I mean, there are some things. I mean,
Melanie
There's a lot
got a
of good
big
memories
laugh
on
out of
those
that
events. Yeah.
Cindy, do you remember when Trent Nielsen ended up dancing with the World Witches dance
Oh my
team?
God.
The boy had absolutely no rhythm, but they were making him shake his booty. That's for sure.
He did a great job, though. He really did. What's going on with Trent? Is he coming? Have you heard from him?
He is unable to attend this year. I'm still waiting to hear back from Jeremy.
Yeah.
We also had been we had talked to Christopher James, who is on there right now. And there's a possibility he may come as well. We're just waiting on confirmations because we only have 7 weeks, and then we're all together.
Then we're live.
Yeah. And of course, this year again, I believe Where's My Sage? Taste of the Universe is going to be doing their live vodcast there. So they'll be interviewing people as well.
Nice.
I'm hoping people will bring their video cameras and just make some nice little memories, because I think it's fantastic. Oh, one of the things that I didn't mention was my boss actually, it give you some ideas of what it costs to put on the Parafest. Every year we have to rent the location, and the location we have been in the past 3 years went from $1,200 to $1,500 to $1,700 for rent for the full weekend. I am going to make a plug here for my boss, for Mr. John, for Raider Lanes, the alleyway, the courtyard, Tropics, everything that he does. Believe it or not, all he asked for was a donation of $500 to cost the electric and the heat and everything else if we need it. So that's our cost this year is $500.
That's awesome.
That and we got sponsors for rooms, so hopefully for some of them they won't have to pay for a room. We're working on that, and we'll do what we can.
That's awesome.
Mr. Robert White. So
yeah, Robert's here.
Australia, when you getting your butt over here to the States, man?
Let's see. Will you be able to purchase raffle tickets online or only in person for the guitar? What a great question, actually, Evie.
Dan.
If I take care of the raffle myself, I can do raffle tickets online. Like if anybody, post it online, maybe on the Rochester Parafest page.
Yeah.
I can put a link up onto my website for purchase of tickets.
That's
great. Because we can put the link on the Parafest. We can put it on, wherever. As long as you share the link, we can do it. Definitely. It's a great idea.
I'll make that as like a item to purchase in my store, on my online store. And then it would be like $5, $10, $20 donation for XYZ amount of tickets. And we'll pull out of a hat for it at the end,
That's
amazing. Yeah.
And so it goes to the highest bidder, right? Is that what?
No. So this will be tickets. So it'll be more like a Chinese auction. So we'll sell sheets of Chinese. I have them. I have the tickets. We'll put them all in a big paper bag. At the end, we'll pull the ticket and see who wins.
Okay.
Awesome.
So it's not like a normal silent auction where you would write an amount and then you put it in for bidding.
No, because then it would be hard for the people if they can't attend the
right.
Fest,
That's what I figured too.
It will be easier for them to buy a sheet of tickets.
Yeah.
So just let me know what you think for pricing, Ted, and I'll put it up.
I haven't a clue. I don't know.
You got a little time. You got a little time.
We'll figure it out tomorrow. We can talk and we'll just put them up. Or
Yeah, because I mean that's
$5 for a thing of grand tickets, and hopefully it's in with everybody's budget to donate $5 or $10, and see if we can get a few hundred or more.
Yeah, that would be
maybe 1,000 would be
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, that would be great. Every year we try to do this to make more money for them, and I had heard through the grapevine that since COVID, of course we lost Mel, but there has been a lot of vets, especially in the Rochester area, that have lost their lives, not just because of suicide, because they ended up living on the street during the cold months, and they froze to death, and then there were some that just couldn't eat. Some insurances and some things for the vets just since COVID have dropped minimally, but to where they couldn't afford to take care of themselves, like even with insurance, getting dental help or seeing a doctor or anything like that. The veterans, the VA could only do so much, and that's why some of these other things like the Veterans Outreach do what they can to kind of fix some of that. But this year we will have a representative from there again, like we do every year. I'm hoping that Dave Lippa will be there. Dave is for the 22, which is the Veterans 22, for the 22 vets every day that commit suicide. So we're hoping that people will come out of the woodwork and support the vets, as well as coming to check out all the stuff that we do have. Whether the paranormal fans or not, we want them to come out. And that leads me to this.
Paranormal only fans? Can we do that?
One of the
Paranormal
coolest
only fans?
Yeah. One of the coolest things that was brought to my attention about a week ago, and this person has been working diligently to make it happen on the last day of Parafest on the 14th. He is trying, and from what we understand, it's pretty much finalized. I'm going to say it anyways. The Rochester Hearst Club, the Hearses, all the Hearses, the Rochester Hearst Club will be coming and displaying their vehicles, as well as we have veterans that and other people that support the veterans are bringing their cars. Like we have stock cars, race cars, IHRA and NHRA cars coming. We have a lot of different vehicles coming. So we're adding a car show to the ending of it on the 14th.
On Mother's Day.
Which would be very, very cool. Yeah, on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yeah.
And moms, you need to come out, because we got ladies that have homemade crafts and so many cool things for you. And
that'll be giving roses to all.
I think it's just going to be a great day.
Right, Ted?
No, it's paranormal.
You're going to give them roses?
Gets a rose?
We could probably find a way to make that happen.
Even worse, that you're giving roses to the ladies, instead of the men,
Well,
he could do both, I suppose.
See you, Dan. See you later. Anyway. I would love to see Echo One there. We have reached out to the Rochester Ghostbusters. They are coming.
Nice.
I don't know if they have a vehicle, though. But
I thought they did.
I know a team that does have a vehicle. Cindy, I do know a team that does have a vehicle, a paranormal response vehicle and research vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Can you take a wild guess? Come on. No?
What's that?
You can't guess?
GVPI?
Yes. Yeah, we have our very own first response vehicle for Livingston County for paranormal happenings, believe it or not.
What? Really?
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
Oh my
We've
gosh.
been working with Livingston County Sheriff, Monroe County Sheriff, Wyoming County Sheriff, and Ontario County Sheriff. So we have decided we are going to create a vehicle that we could take to these things that they call us on. We thought it was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Amazing. Who's footing the bill for this? That's what I want to know. Teddy, of course you are.
It's all that money he's been making singing karaoke.
Right.
The sales for
He's
my first song
popular.
from
He's popular with that
1999.
karaoke. What do you want? You know.
That's amazing.
I
That would
just
be
think
something-
it's
that would be something fun to have, like at a what's that show with the buzzers, or America's Got Talent or whatever.
oh
Yeah, or
Oh,
like
yeah.
Rochester's
X
Got
Factor.
Talent, and you could have like people
Yeah.
sign up and like for like $2 or $3 and donate all the funds and then give give some awards or something. Just at the lanes, that would be kind of fun, you know.
That would be so fun. How can we?
Well,
do
I'm just
that?
full of ideas tonight. I'm sorry.
apparently.
Danny, you.
That's like
That's
shut
'cause
up,
he's
Danny.
tired.
No more.
His mind's
I got
working
enough on my
overtime.
plate, Danny.
That-
Shut up.
His mind's working overtime. The wheels are always spinning over there.
I know.
They're
they
talking
are.
about a Scooby-Doo van. Okay.
A Scooby
Scooby-Doo,
Dooby Doo.
I know the one that Robin
Well,
Terry has one Scooby Doo van, but from Rhodes Hotel.
Hmm.
I've seen it a few
Gold
times. It's
Buzzer
really
drops
cool.
pizza coupons.
have
There
that
you
one
go.
for the next one, though, Cindy.
Or we could have an Easter egg hunt. So I mean, we could do like an Easter egg hunt, and a couple of the eggs have like free drinks at the bar. Really get the people involved. You know, like
Oh my
find an
gosh,
egg, you might get a free drink. You might get a pickle.
That would get a
Like
lot
a
of people
pickle.
going right there. Yeah.
yes, it
Get a
would.
big spin wheel.
I have one. Oh no, I don't anymore. Never mind. I lost it.
To get
It broke.
You lost it.
Because they
Yeah,
could
I
like
think I
donate
left-
$1 and spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be good.
So
That'd work.
on the 12th, the kickoff to the Parafest is the VIP meet and greet. It's $10 at the door. So anybody and everybody, as long as they pay their fee at the door, they can come in and they can meet all the people that are going to be there, celebrities, if that's what we want to call them, or just TV personalities or authors or so on and so forth. We had also put in place this year that for $5, as long as the celebrity's up for it, they can bowl a game against them for $5. And that $5 will go to the event.
I'll do that. That'd be good.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, I think it would be really cool to do something different. And of course, we're going to try and have different characters there because we know Buddy the Bigfoot will show up. We know, and then Raider Lanes has their own character, Nick the Nine Pin. So Nick the Nine Pin will be there as well. It's just a giant bowling pin. Excuse
All the
me.
kids will
And,
show up now that Nick the Nine Pin's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if I
Yeah.
was a kid and I knew that the
Sounds like a
nine-
gangster.
Nick
Nick
the
the
Nine
Ninth.
Pin was coming, I would like, you know what, guys? The heck with going to the mall. I'm going to Raider Lanes to meet Nick the Nine Pin and get my picture with Nick the Nine Pin.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's
Go
being
get my stuff
sarcastic or
from
really
Nick the
into
Ninth.
this.
I want to go eat. I want to go and eat a Reuben with Nick the Nine Pin. I think that would be fun.
Nick
A
the
Reuben
Nine Pin.
sounds delicious.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you could probably
Well, make
tell,
sure you check out the pizza from Raider Lanes because the pizza is amazing.
Oh.
I've had the pizza. The pizza's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not. We're not
Something else I really
had the
love.
wings.
Jack
last
and
year.
I,
Had the
Jack and
wings
I
last
have been to Raider Lanes many times. We've bowled together there. We've sang together. We've drank together. We've had
You
pizza
sang together?
Yeah, there was karaoke there the one year.
Was there?
Yeah,
I don't remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
yeah.
Well, I
the
do
first year that
know-
we went there was karaoke.
Okay.
There's an
Remember Melanie was
upping.
singing when we first walked in. Melanie was
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
you're right.
That's right. I had forgotten. Yeah, you're right. I remember bowling against Mel.
Yeah,
I
that
did
was fun.
Oh.
We all bowled
That was
together.
fun. I still got that picture. with all of
She
us.
loves to throw the ball.
Yeah,
She's
did.
not
It was
afraid
fun.
to chuck that damn thing.
No, she was good.
Bonk.
She's a good bowler.
Yeah.
She's a good dart
Hello,
player too.
Elena. My little niece of 4 years old is watching. Hello, Elena.
Hi, Elena.
Hey.
So cute.
Yeah, so there is another little surprise. Then you guys are going to hear it first here for the Rochester Parafest on May 12th. When you come for the VIP meet and greet, we have a young up-and-coming singer that is going to be joining us for a couple hours doing a set of music acoustically that night as well. His name is Cooper Scotty. He is very talented, very, very talented. And he sings everything from like Frank Sinatra, Neil Diamond. He even does some Greta Van Fleet. He does. I mean, this kid is like all over the place.
Wow.
Wow.
So he's going to be there for a couple hours, joining us as well. So yeah, so the things just keep getting bigger and better for the Parafest. I'm loving it.
Yes, that's so fun. I'm really excited.
And then hopefully next year we'll be able to incorporate. We just haven't figured out how yet, but we want to incorporate the VIP meet and greet at the same location of the Parafest. Now they are next door to each other, so it's not like you have to walk far. The best part about it, Jack, is we can have our Jack Daniels and Raider Lanes and walk over to the alleyway because it's the same liquor license. It's all incorporated together.
Jack, we can finally eat at that Chinese restaurant that we always drive by.
Oh, across the road.
Yeah, across the road.
Yeah.
We're like, Chinese food. Oh, we got to drive all the way back to Geneseo. Damn it. Now we can eat that.
Caledonia. You're in Caledonia.
There,
You're not in Geneseo. You're in Caledonia.
I said, but in past years, we weren't able to get the Chinese food. Now we can.
Oh, okay.
Now we can. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
They should sponsor the event. I mean, we could do like lunch, poo-poo platters for lunch.
I don't want real
A Bug's
poo-poo.
Life.
He's
quoting the
Oh my
Bug's
God,
Life.
could you imagine Teddy poo-poo platters?
No Teddy poo-poo platters. Cindy, I just noticed you changed your location of your radio stuff.
What? Stop it.
I just noticed.
Yeah, I've had it this way. I've had it here for a few months now. Yeah, I've changed it from the old location in my house. It was in my house still. It was in my dining room, which is diagonal from where I am right now. But I have a new desk. I still have my tarot set up, but it's just
all 7,500 decks.
There's
you gotta have
over 100
choices.
decks.
You gotta have choices of which one to use.
I have to have choices, Jack. That's right.
Somebody actually gave me a set.
I don't know if you
give
need
to Cindy, and I don't know
7,500
what
of
I
them,
did
but
with
you
them.
gotta have choices. Yeah.
Some girls like shoes and some girls like decks.
You like your tarot decks? I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Some girls like the decks outside to sit out and sunbathe too. They like those.
There you go.
Yeah, but some girls like the decks that they can hold in their hands.
Oh my God!
You know what she's,
some girls
got it.
All right, so I don't know if
lay
you
out
guys
on
can
deck.
see it, but if you can see behind me, that was one of my gifts that I got for Christmas. Was the Bigfoot on the wall right there? Do you
I
see
love it.
See, you notice he's changing the subject, right?
He is. He
Yeah,
wants
I am.
He wants
Like
to, he
decks
wants
that
to
he
say,
can hold in his hand too.
Jack, look at my collection's bigger than your collection. That's what he wants.
His is bigger than my
And
collection.
I just
probably.
started. I just moved into this op, so I'm not even
And-
moved in yet.
Look at
Are
this
you
thing.
in your house?
Well,
Danny?
I got a
No, not my
better. Let's see if I can do this. I got a better Star Trek collection than he's got, though. So
Oh,
Yes, he
what
does. Holy
is
shit, Jack!
that? Are
I
those
got probably every
outfits?
ship there is, and phasers, and
Wow.
all kinds of
Wow.
crap.
Do you know
Actually,
what
the
I'm
big
watching
poster
right
of the
now?
Enterprise, I started building that actual Enterprise, and then the company went out of business. Bastard.
I
Oh,
probably have a better
no.
wrestling.
I think I got all of it. Oh, that's even better. Oh,
That's
you got us all beat.
amazing.
Intercontinental
beat.
champion.
Never mind. You got us all beat.
This is the world championship, and this one has like Kane signed it. I
Oh,
have
he's got
Signed
us
it?
beat.
That's
That's it.
cool.
Kelly. The John Cena signed this one. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
okay, so
That is
Dan
awesome.
wins. You know,
Dan wins.
Beth,
Of course.
Beth
Dan
Phoenix,
always
who-
wins.
Beth Phoenix, who is
Dan
from Rochester,
always
from
wins,
Buffalo,
yeah.
Mickey James, Matt Stryker, Kane, and John Cena.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you get these belts, Mr. Danny Klaes?
He steals them.
Trade. Honestly, this one I got.
He
because somebody
he trades a
somebody
night at the
traded me
Hinsdale
this
house.
for a night at the
him.
Hinsdale house.
See,
God's not
see,
true.
I told you.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, good. I'll do it. I'm a big wrestler.
I told you. He trades a night at the Hinsdale house for it.
All right, so who's your favorite wrestler, Dan?
Yeah, who is your favorite wrestler? Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah, right now.
Oh,
probably Jericho.
right now.
I like Jericho.
Yeah,
Really?
that was pretty cool.
Hell of a singer.
Oh, I know. I've seen him live.
What? I
Dan,
didn't know he could sing.
I've never
Danhausen-
seen him
Oh, yeah.
live.
Oh yeah, he's got an amazing band called Fozzy. Jericho.
Yeah, Fozzie's awesome.
I also like
maybe
almost
that
all those
could be
guys
a
are
fun
multi-talented.
thing. Can we get them to come and do, like, sing and
there's
come to the
there's a guy that's involved with, he does paranormal paintings. His name's Brian Danhausen. Has anybody ever heard of him?
No.
From
I
Michigan.
haven't. No.
And he does paintings, like aura paintings with with his hands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And his son is Danhausen, the wrestler that's on AEW.
Was that right?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's really cool. He's
his
like the
dad
guy
is
that
in the
puts his face
paranormal?
up and- It's his
Who they
father's
have
in the
at,
paranormal, and his father's
Who was the wrestler they had at Gettysburg Bash one year?
Oh, we had
Yeah, that's the great Alofa. That's the great
Yeah.
Alofa.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Danhausen right here. This guy.
Okay.
This guy. And that's Chris Jericho dressed
Wow.
up like him.
Oh, no kidding.
What?
Yeah,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
great
he knows
Alofa.
Dan's
Actually, I
side
just-
passion. It's wrestling. We know what his is.
I just spoke to him, Jack.
I enjoyed it since I was a kid.
Oh, the other
Jack,
guy
I just
from
spoke to the great Alofa.
Gettysburg? Oh, did you? Yeah.
Who's the
'Cause
great
I know
him and
he's
our
done a few
friends.
different events.
He's one of the Samoan Dynasty wrestlers.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yes.
right. That's right.
And
Yeah,
he's
what's his
he
name? Is
just
his
went
cousin?
through
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. And The Rock. They're all related.
The Rock, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the Usos.
Because I was talking to him that one year down
Yeah.
at Gettysburg. Year before
Solo.
last, not last year.
Solo is
Solo
his cousin.
Sikoa, and then also well, not anymore. They banned them from the family. So yeah, those guys.
Yeah, there was quite a few of them, but Rikishi, yeah. But actually, for right now, he just had his kidney transplant, so he's done it now. So we're not sure, if he's ever going to wrestle again. That's what the doctor told him. So, but we're hoping he will.
Oh my goodness.
The
I know
guy
there's
is
a few
amazing.
guys from The
And he's
Walking
such
Dead
a
that do
soft-spoken soul.
paranormal
Yeah,
stuff.
he's so nice. He's so nice.
Yeah, he is. He's a really nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
you
know
know
there's
who
a
else
few guys
I
does
freaked
is
him out a little bit.
Hollywood Ghost.
Do you remember that, Teddy? I freaked him out a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. My friend Rick McCullum.
Yeah, Rick McCullum. Yeah.
Rick does events.
What'd you say, Cindy?
I said, do you remember I freaked him out a little bit?
Not surprising.
Yeah, I think you did.
Who
Do you
don't
remember?
you freak out a little bit?
I was sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden I was flooded with images, and so I just started saying them to him, and he was like, "How do you know this?" And I was literally explaining his house in the where is it? It's like Polynesian Islands, right? That's what they call them, right? Polynesian Islands. He was freaked out.
I think so. Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, how the hell do you know that? I'm like, I don't know.
No, you should have freaked him out more and said, "I stalk you." That's all.
Sorry. What's that, Jeff?
So you should have freaked him out more and said, "I stalk you."
Right,
That's how I
that's
know.
true. That would have been good. Your house has been talking
So
to me.
Danny, Danny, how often do you book out the Hinsdale house? Every weekend, pretty much.
Yeah, I put a new booking system on, so it's all done electronically now.
Okay.
Just
Nice.
because it was getting too much. So it's pretty weekends are pretty much booked through November. A lot of the weekdays are
Nice.
starting to fill in now because there's no weekends available. So you gotta.
You know what's
gotta
weird
plan.
is like I get people all the time asking me about haunted locations, and you're the place that I mentioned because that's the one I'm more familiar with.
Mhm.
And then I tell them about the Wildwood Sanitarium. So, I think
There's
it's
a lot, though.
great that
We're enriched with so many awesome locations in Western New York.
We are.
Even like
Yeah.
Albion, the Pratt Opera
Yeah.
House, the Virgin House. I mean, there's so many good ones. And I recommend them all.
Mm.
Rolling Hills Asylum.
Do we
Yeah.
is there like a directory that we have to be able to
Actually, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
there is.
That would be super fun.
Yeah,
because
by New York.
Is that in
by
the
New York
haunted-
State,
haunted-
isn't it?
Haunted History Trail, it's called.
New York State.
Yeah, if you go to
Yeah, but are all of
hauntedhistorytrail.com.
those on the Haunted History Trail?
Most of them are.
Oh, good.
And there's other ones. There's like haunted Airbnbs that you could stay at if you want to go throughout the state. There's like different cool places that you can go to. So
I know a couple haunted Holiday Inns too. So
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cindy,
seriously, that's not even a joke.
Cindy-
I'm
Oh my
actually
God.
serious about that.
Cindy
My
and I
husband and
stayed. Cindy, remember Ithaca? Remember the place that we stayed in Ithaca?
Oh my gosh, it was the craziest. Like we would get up and we're like, okay, just Teddy.
When we did
what is going on here?
Yeah, when we went and did the Ghost Nation episode, we
Yes,
stayed
it was
in Ithaca, and the hotel was it was so weird. Everything felt off for the longest time. I mean, just for me, it was weird.
So my bestie and I had gone to several locations. I went to the San Diego Comic-Con several years in a row. She goes every year, but I went 2013, 2014, 2015. And I swear they would give us rooms and they would just be the craziest things happening in the room. And we're like, did you see that? Did you feel that? Did you? So we would have.
Where did you stay out there in San Diego? What hotel were you staying in?
It was so crazy. And we were at 3 different hotels. One of them that was crazy was the San Diego, what is that one? Hollywood one. What is it called? It's they have them all over.
I know there's a really very haunted hotel in Old Town San Diego.
Yeah,
I used to spend a lot of time out there.
I haven't been to the Old Town places and hotels. Yeah. We stayed in, where right outside of the Old Town. What the heck is the name of that? The rock and roll one.
Was it down by the water?
Yeah, but what is it? That whole chain called?
Oh,
the rock and roll.
Hard Rock. Why could I not think of
Hard
that?
Rock.
Literally had a whole thing going on. Yeah, the Hard Rock had so many. It was just weird things that had happened.
Ever out in San Diego, you want to investigate a good haunted location, go to the Maritime Museum and go to the Star of India. Star of India is extremely haunted. Yeah.
We went to Island Cordova, and that was to the hotel there, and that was pretty amazing too. So the weird part is spirit knows when people can see them. Mm-hmm. And so they're just like, all of a sudden you're fine, and then all of a sudden it feels like everybody is watching you, and you're like, oh. So
wait, what do they do again? Wait, what do they do again?
They go, oh.
Wait, what?
They get excited and try to dance with you or something.
Right? Oh my gosh! Well, there was at the top of the staircase. There was a woman just standing there, and I was like, "Hi." She had this beautiful blue ball gown on, and I'm like, "How are you?"
A woman in blue instead of the woman in white. That's a first.
So you would have probably got better.
Oh, the woman in red and woman in green.
Yeah, she was doing. I'd like to see a ghost do that sometime. Like,
it's the new ghost dance.
You having a conniption or something? Or,
I'm just telling you guys.
Can I help you? You having a seizure?
Have you guys seen the new movie? Have you guys seen the new movie? We Have a Ghost.
No, I haven't seen it yet. No,
that's a new movie.
Yeah, I saw some previews for it. But
it's a new movie. It's called. Yeah. It's on, I think it's on Paramount or Netflix or something right now, but it's called We Have a Ghost. And this ghost did exactly what Danny just did. He comes out, he tries to scare people, and this kid is just like, okay, give it a rest.
I did see it. I did see that. Actually, I did watch that movie. Yes, I did see it.
It was a fun movie.
I'm thinking about it. It was a very heartwarming movie in a way too. Yeah, actually.
In the end, yes, it was.
It was. Yeah.
But as a comedy goes, I thought it was great. So,
I mean,
so you having a hot flash?
Well, you know,
I'm like, what's going on?
She's stripping in front of us. There you go.
She's stripping. Where's my money, bitches?
You're moving up to rated R now, here, Ted.
Oh God. Holy shit.
Apparently. So we got to get going here, but I want to recap everything that we're, with Danny Klaes. He owns the Haunted Hinsdale House here in New York, and it's a fantastic location. Make sure. What's the website for that, Danny?
HauntedHinsdaleHouse.com.
Danny, we need to be able to get in there.
HauntedHinsdaleHouse.com.
Your house has been calling and talking to me.
Not surprising.
I've never
Call
been
and
there.
collect?
So this is the thing. You must have had changes going on because it was literally going, you need to get here. But it was telling me all the things. So I don't know if you've changed things recently, like over the winter, because it kept making me feel like there have been changes that have occurred. Do you understand that?
Yeah. There's always changes happening at the Hinsdale house.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's going to be building a whole new cabin, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that's finally happening, too. I remember we talked about that a few years ago. So
Well,
yeah. I had to
made it
divert.
seem like it was a
I
big
did have
deal.
to get the porch redone, so I had to divert a lot of the funds that I had set aside for the cabin to rebuild the porch. But now we have the funds to do the cabin, so we'll be able to get that built.
That's one thing I would say to anybody who's watching out there, hasn't been there yet. Danny takes all that money that comes in, he puts it back into that house, and that's amazing because I remember going there the first time when you were just starting to work on it, and boy, it's come a long way.
It has.
It really is in beautiful shape. Yeah, you've done a great job restoring that. Seriously,
thank you.
They really are grateful that you love that house so much, and not just the house, but the land too.
Yes. It's a relaxing place as well.
It is.
You know, so like even just sitting out by the campfire and just looking into that sky, that it's unlike anything, you know, coming from the city, being out in the country like that, it's just amazing, you know.
Yeah. You can see. I can
It's up on
remember
the
when
hill. It's so far away from everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was a kid living in Rochester in the city, and we had sound pollution, we had light pollution. You couldn't see anything. I didn't know there were so many stars until I was 15 years old and I went out and moved to the country. And I had no idea there were so many stars in the sky. It was pitch black. There was nothing. And then I was scared.
Big balls of gas.
I know you want to end, but I'm just gonna. I want to just tell this. So we were out at the Hinsdale house and we're kind of doing like this night gazing thing, and you know we're all standing out by the deck and around the pond. We're all looking up at the sky, and all of a sudden you see the lights. They started boom 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 boom. All it looked like a centipede, you know, like coming through. This is right after they Tesla launched, or they launched those satellites. What were they called? The ones that they're beaming down.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
So these things were brighter than a mother effer, you know, and it looked like a centipede going through the sky, and we're all thinking, oh my God, we're getting invaded, you know, like what? We had no idea what that was. We're trying to figure out. But it ends up, it's a big giant. They're all satellites reflecting sun, and when they come into our atmosphere, it looks like a giant centipede going through the sky, and then it's gone. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing when it's really in a really dark place how many satellites and how much stuff you can see in the sky.
Yeah.
We used to have a camp way up in the boonies of Canada. You used to fly in by float plane to get there, fishing camp that we built ourselves. This was way up in northern Quebec. You fly in 150 miles from the seaplane base, and you're the only ones there. You could see everything in that sky. I mean,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
We saw the Northern Lights over the weekend.
Oh
here.
yeah.
And it wasn't perfect cloud. It wasn't perfect. And it was kind of cloudy off, like at the horizon and stuff. So you couldn't see them perfectly, but you could see like the changing of colors and stuff. I got some pretty good pictures. I have to post them. I keep forgetting to. But Danny, do you know you have dragons?
Dragons.
You have dragons there.
I've never seen one.
So the dragons have been
we know that.
showing themselves to me so much, and you have a lot of different. So you have a lot of different elementals, and we know that.
I do know that.
We have, and you have like they're different heights, they're different types. But when you were telling me about that, I literally was watching dragons playing in the sky while you guys were watching. So so what you need to know and understand is that if dragons are there protecting you also besides the elementals, that's some pretty heavy magic energy
Shiznit?
protection.
Shiznit,
That's really great, because I don't, obviously they don't all come at the same time, right? You're not just
How many?
inundated
Wait,
with
how many
everybody.
do I have?
Well, I saw 2 of them playing together.
So that's like huge. Like some places it would just long to have 1, and I have 2.
I literally saw 2 of them interacting and playing with each other. And you know what's crazy is I really thought you were going to tell me that you guys could see, and I wasn't even thinking about, I was half listening, I'm sorry. But because I was watching the dragons playing while you guys were watching the night sky.
We saw it. I looked it up. It's Starlink. It was bugging me.
Starlink, yes, that's right.
Starlink.
That's right. Yep.
It's mystical. It is mystical. Definitely a huge elemental, feeling up there as well. And there are teams that come up just focus on that elementals because it's. We've had pictures from teams that have captured like the hill, and it looks like different lights on the hill. It looks like
I was just going to tell you, you have portals all over the place.
As long as they're not to hell, we're good.
No. Okay, so you actually have a lot of visitors.
Don't plug somebody else's show.
I wasn't plugging it.
So you literally have so many portals. So what I was doing is asking, like, how did you guys get there? I was talking to the dragons, and they literally showed me a portal.
We know of a few.
This one is.
There's a couple in the house, at least.
Yeah, I knew of some because I remember when we were doing the I think Megan Deputy is when because Danny, I don't know if you remember how sick I would get just thinking about your house. Like,
I remember.
It was too much for me. And then all of a sudden we had Megan with you on the show, and it literally was like the Hinsdale house allowed me to come in. And I just couldn't stop. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew that there was some, and I felt like near the water, in the house. I know that there's this one is above. It's like above the land. It's like above the trees. That's how my brain is understanding or comprehending it.
Well, portals can appear anywhere.
Do you have?
They're not bound to like a specific location or a specific. Well,
there's a lot of acreage there that you have with that house, though.
Yeah, originally it was 100. I own 10.
I was gonna say 10. You didn't let me finish talking.
Well, you didn't tell me you're getting quizzed.
They just kept showing me 9 point something, and then
It's actually 9 point something. It's actually like 9.5 or 9.6 acres.
Yes, and I was just gonna say 9.6, but
yeah, I think that's
just
right.
Say 10. That's hysterical.
Barry says you can hear the coyotes off in the distance. I saw the coyotes down in the high grass just below the house.
Oh, wow.
One night. You're shining flashlights because we heard something coming through, and there's the eyes of the darn coyotes walking through the high grass.
Steve.
Wow.
Well, Ted, I think you should probably end on the video again, don't you?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I think ending. On the video.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but we kind of gotten everywhere. But that's okay.
Drop
everybody seems to be enjoying it though. So I mean, everybody's listening in. So everybody seems to be enjoying it. So
but that's a good video.
The thing is the Rochester Parafest, like I said, is going on the 9th year, and we're really appreciative of people like you, Danny, and jamming back, Jack, along, and it's just been great to have you guys as a support for us. We really appreciate it. We do a lot of work. I do a lot of work to make this work, and I'm thankful that the alleyway building and Raider Lanes and the Village of Caledonia has said welcome. That's going to help us out.
What a blessing.
So yes, it's a different location, but if you go to
it's
it's awesome. So if you go to the RochesterParafest.com. Tickets will be available online by the end of the week, so that you can actually purchase tickets to come to the event, both the VIP and to the Parafest itself. There's so much going to be going up there in the next couple days because things are changing and things are moving, and it's becoming bigger and better than it's ever been. And I'm so thankful that everybody's going to be there. Now, next Monday, we have a couple more guests coming. Oh, it's very pretty, very small, town or village.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
saying
very beautiful there.
the actual location, everybody is going to be so much more appreciative of this place because it's old and you can just feel the energy there. But it's so much prettier.
And Teddy Roosevelt was there. Where else are you going to go?
But it's so much prettier
Teddy
than
Roosevelt Monument
on
on Delaware Avenue in Buffalo.
What? Wait, what'd you say?
You can go to the Teddy Roosevelt Historical Monument on Delaware Avenue in Buffalo.
Oh, that's so cool.
If you wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah. Delaware is long.
And Teddy was the one that actually, Teddy Roosevelt was the one that, what do they call that? Corroborate, what? I don't know.
Corroborate?
He did the monument in the middle of town in Caledonia. Yeah, that's it.
Commemorate?
So, it's yeah, that's it. Commemorate. Thanks, Cindy. That's what you're here for. But
yeah, I'm the big words.
It's
I'm here for the big words.
There you go. Because I'm illiterate, so yeah.
You are not. No weird lamps.
But yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I was trying to get to who we have next week. Christina! What did I do with it? There's plenty of guests for the next 7 to 8 weeks. Go ahead. What?
I wish Christina could come here for Rochester Parafest. She's in Texas, remember?
Oh.
Christina was here.
All right, so next week on Monday, yeah, she was. Here on Paratalk Radio next Monday, we have none other the skeptic of all skeptics, Mr. Kenny Biddle, joining me and Cindy. Here we're going to talk about the Parafest and him coming and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know, he is local Kenny Biddle.
Local, yes.
Yeah.
And he loves Cindy, just like my boss does.
Oh my gosh. I think I need to bring, wouldn't it be fun if we're going to do Post-it notes and we have to tell each other what our Post-it notes say.
You know what? I think you should also engage him next week when you're talking to him, Cindy, and tell him about the dragons at Hinsdale House and that he needs to go back and find those for me.
Oh my God. He would be like, Cindy, you're a freaking lunatic.
Just point that camera towards the sky and let
he would never.
He thinks that now, so what does it matter?
That was my point, Eddie. He already has that opinion on me. Oh, so funny.
I was just joking.
He's already like,
so just great guy. Just make sure. Yeah, so make sure you guys tune in next Monday, 8:00 for 1 hour instead of 1 hour and 22 minutes. And we will be talking about the Rochester Parafest for the next 7 to 8 weeks, and then we'll go from there. We'll see you at the Parafest, and come out, visit Danny, talk about the Hinsdale House, come out and see Jack Kenna, and try and steal that Godzilla poster for me if you can. And we'll just have a great time. So we are going to end the show now. We're going to show you the video clip that we have as Danny suggested. And I just want to bid you adieu. Cindy, do your thing.
Adieu.
Adieu.
I love you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Well, good night, everybody.
Appreciate it.
We'll
Cindy, you know what time it is?
Good night, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
All right, guys, we just want to say thank you again for joining us. We want to thank Jack, Kenna, and Danny Klaes for joining us and making this a fun return. We really appreciate it. Next Monday, 8 o'clock, we'll be back with Mr. Kenny Biddle and talk about the Parafest some more. So the next 7 weeks, please come back and join us and meet some of these people that are going to be at the event. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
I'm so excited to see your face, and I'm so happy we're doing this. I've been bugging you, and we've been talking about coming back and doing our show.
It's so hard with everything that I'm doing, and it's very, very hard, to be honest with you. But I miss this tremendously. But it's also the fact that my life is so chaotic. I can't even talk today. Just so much going on. Between all the cancer stuff I was going through and still going through, my parents' work, and the Parafest, which takes up a lot of time. I mean, I am working as diligently as possible.
Yeah.
So, and I miss Big John as well. So,
I know. I was going to ask him if he wants to come out on Monday.
There you go. On the 3rd?
Yes, that's next week. So tomorrow is my son Jansen's birthday. He's 20 years old.
Yep, happy birthday. But yeah, that's what I forgot is next Monday we're live.
Yes, I know. You
at
didn't
Raider
say
Lanes.
it with Kenny. That's why I said we need to do that Post-it note thing and tell.
Yeah, because we're going to be live. Yep, we're going to be live on location at where the VIP meet and greet is going to be. So make sure that you bring your butts there. Come and be a part of the audience.
I wanted Big John there. We could have him on and.
Yeah, well, we can always send him a message, see if he'll come.
I will just tell him I'm picking him up and bringing him.
There you go. If you can pick him up, you're a better man than me.
Ah!
Look at how gray I'm getting.
Me too.
Yeah.
Silver, friends, silver.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, and Cindy and I will be talking about bringing Paratalk Radio back on more of a permanent basis. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but we will make that happen somehow.
Yeah.
Cindy, it's time to get out of here. I got to get stuff done. So
I want some food again now. I wasn't feeling well earlier. Bless you.
Thank you. I haven't been either. I've been under the weather. I haven't slept much because we've been busy with so much stuff with the alleyway building, getting that ready, and then so much other stuff. But again, thank you, everybody. Make sure you go to the RochesterParafest.com. Check out everybody that's there.
Yes.
And hopefully you guys will join us on that date. The tickets will be available by the end of the week.
Thought about it. Mike Ann
He's not coming.
Oh,
yeah,
not?
Mike Ann is coming. Yep. Mike Ann is, but Mike. Yeah. Mike, your Mike is not coming.
My Mike. Oh, Mike from Shepherdstown?
Yes, Mike King is not coming.
Wait, why isn't Mike King coming?
He's got a lot going on too. So it just happens to be this year some people just have a lot going on.
Yeah, that's all right. I understand. I'll just send him a note and tell him I'm thinking about him.
But
well,
it's
also Mother's Day, so I can understand that he'd want to spend it with his wife anyway.
Yeah. Right. All right, guys. Well, Cindy, you know what time it is. Let's end this the way we always do.
Always.
You want me to start it out? Wherever there is darkness. Okay. They miss this. This is what they miss.
Yeah, they do. They miss us.
All right. Wherever there is darkness, there is always
delight.
Thank you for listening to Paratalk Radio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy. Catch us next Monday for another fantastic guest. Please check out our show as well as others on the WLFE DB Radio Network. And remember, like, follow, and share with everyone.
Join us at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.